Hello, magandang araw at magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. So, ang pag-usapan natin ngayon yung tungkol sa Senado. Bukas kasi, balasahan bukas. Na baka magrigo doon, magbabago ang pamunuan ng Senado. So, kung magbabago ang pamunuan ng Senado, magbabago rin ang ah, magbabago rin yung mga ibang committee, lalo na yung Blue Ribbon Committee. So, sino ba ang inaasahan natin na magiging Senate President? So, sabi nila, may haka-haka na babae. So, may possible, Hontiveros, mas malakas ang tunog kay Amy Marcos. Now, kung si Amy Marcos, pabor sa atin. Ang problema lang, hindi natin alam na parang katulad rin niya sa Marcos Junior, no, na ang akala natin kakampi ng taong bayan, yun pala magiging kaaway ng bayan. So, medyo nasa alanganin tayo. Pero wala tayong magagawa kung ano man ang magiging decision sa Senado. Pero mas maganda nga kung magkaroon ng balasahan sa Senado para makita ang katotohanan. Pero dahil nga malakas ang pruweba natin na magbabago, because sa ngayon ay pinuri ng dalawang utusan ng Pangulo, si Soto at saka si Lacson, na pinuri daw si Marcolita sa kanyang mga ginagawa. So, maring may katotohanan talaga. May katotohanan na issue. So, pakinggan na lang natin ito na sinasabi ni General Macanas.
Bigyan natin ng reaction opinion itong post ni Senator Rodante Marcoleta sa kanyang official Facebook page. Nako, nakakatuwa. Si Senator Lacson, palagi silang magpangayan. Ngayon, dito, pinasalamatan ni Senator Lacson ang ating Senator Rodante Marcoleta. Bakit kaya? Pakinggan natin ha.
Few times that I'm in agreement with Senator Marcoleta. So thank you very much, Senator Marcoleta. So it is correct. The point being raised by Senator Marcoleta. We'd like to congratulate Senator Rodante Marcoleta for very good points being made. Mr. President, I rise today to raise a constitutional alarm. We are witnessing an unusual situation in our bureaucracy today. At a time when local unrest and tumultuous global headwinds threaten the well-being of our kababayans, a growing number of crucial government agencies are being led not by newly confirmed cabinet secretaries, but by officials merely serving in an acting capacity.
Natanggal ang lahat ng plaka, dumi, at mantika sa isang spray lang at magiging kasing linis ito ng bago. Hindi ka panipaniwala kung gaano kadaling linisin. Hindi mo kailangang mag-scrub at mag-aksaya ng maraming oras at pagsisikap. Magkaroon lang ng snow foam cleaning spray bottle na ito. Maging ito man ay kusina, toilet,
Sorry, napatalas na.
This brings us to a disturbing reality in our bureaucracy today. Mr. President, what is at stake is not merely a reputation of individuals, but the integrity of our public institutions. As we speak, several key government agencies are being run by acting secretaries, officials who wield immense power, control billion peso budgets, and approve critical infrastructure projects, yet they have not undergone confirmation. These agencies include one Office of Executive Secretary, Department of Finance, Department of Public Works and Highways, number 4, Department of Justice, number 5, Department of Budget and Management, 6, Department of Environment and Natural Resources, 7, Department of Transportation, and the last, the Presidential Communications Office. Hindi ito mga maliliit ang mga basta-basta ng ahensya, Mr. President. These are core institutions of our government. They control our money. They enforce our laws. They build our infrastructure. They defend sovereignty. They speak for the President and the Republic. They are alter egos of the President. Nevertheless, they are run by officials whose appointments or nominations have never been submitted to the Commission on Appointments for confirmation. The Constitution is very clear, Mr. President. It compels the President to nominate or appoint heads of executive departments, among others, and submit their appointments to the CA. This turns temporary designations into a tool of permanent power. Let us not allow the Republic to be ruled by officials who hold power without constitutional legitimacy, Mr. President. When leadership is temporary, responsibility becomes temporary. And when responsibility is temporary, corruption finds room to grow.
Wow.
We must not allow that, Mr. President. The people deserve more than paperwork. The people deserve more than excuses. The people deserve leadership that is permanent, accountable, and answerable. Sa huli, malinaw ang pinapanawagan ng sambayanang Pilipino. Hindi sapat ang pansamantalang pamumuno sa mga ensyang may hawak ng buhay, kabuhayan at kaligtasan ng ating mga mamamayan. Ang pananagutan ay hindi maaaring akting lamang. Dapat ito'y ganap, malinaw at matatag. Sapagat sa likod ng bawat pansamantalang desisyon at iniiwasang pananagutan, naroroon ang sambayan ng patuloy na nagturo sa tumihiling ng buong pananagutan mula sa kanilang pamahalaan. Maraming salamat po, Mr. President.
Galing.
This is one of the very few times that I'm in agreement with Senator Marcoleta. So thank you very much, Senator Marcoleta. So it is correct. The point being raised by Senator Marcoleta. We'd like to congratulate Senator Rodati Marcoleta for very good points being made.
Yan. Galing ano? Saludo tayo kay Senator Marcoleta. And of course, pasalamatan din natin yung tatlong leaders ng Senado. Senate President Soto, Senator Lacson, and Senator Mig Zubiri. Dahil tama yung tama yung punto. Ngayon ko lang na-realize na puros acting capacity pa lang mga yan.
Oo.
Eh, ang bibigat ng kanilang responsibility, gano'n mo yan, Office of the Executive Secretary. Hindi pa na-confirm. Hindi sila nagsasubmit ng kanilang papers for confirmation. Department of Finance, acting. Department of Budget and Management, acting. Department of Justice, DNR, PCO. Ang tagal na yung PCO na yan eh. May nakalimutan akong dalawa. Dalawa yun na lang. Walo lahat eh. Ano pa ba yung dalawa? I think DOTR. DPWH. Acting. Bakit ayaw nilang mag-submit? PCO Dave Gomez, nauna siyang na-appoint kay Dizon. Matandaan ko, Dizon, September 1 eh. So itong si Dave Gomez, nasa June, July, August, gano'n. Halos si 6 months na. Wala pa rin papers sa Commission on Appointments. Grabe! DOJ, kailan pa na-appoint si Boying Rimulya? Last year din. Dapat permanent para yung responsibility permanente kasi acting lang. Mamaya, pag nabulilyaso, resign, wala na. Grabe ang nangyari sa gobyerno kami ngayon. Wala talagang klarong May pag-asa pa ba tayong babangon? Bayan, babangon muli. Lagpak ang ating ekonomiya. 4.4% lang ang ating economic growth last year. The lowest in 14 years. Grabe. Salamat mga kaibigan sa
Okay.
inyong pagsubaybay sa ating channel. Nakakatulong kayo ng malaki.
Makatulong sa talande, no? So, yun lang. Abangan natin bukas ang balasan, ano? Yun lang. Maraming salamat. Bye-bye.